le ciel bleu vole en silence.
Okay, so you may find that you're spending a little bit more time at home these days. Maybe your lifestyle is just way more casual than it used to be. Today, I'm gonna break down how to dress at home in an intentional way so that you feel polished and pulled together, but still comfortable and cozy, but still ready for everything that the day brings. So welcome if you're new here. My name is Netta. I'm a personal stylist. My whole focus is to help you build your best style because I want you to look and feel beautiful every single day. So all of the resources that I share are all about building a wardrobe that's going to meet you where you're at in your actual life over 50. So that includes my Modern Classics Wardrobe Guide, which is going to give you the foundation of a fall winter 2025-2026 wardrobe, and which can be tweaked and adjusted. Like all of the pieces can be dressed up or down, and based on the choices that you make of the pieces, they can suit a variety of lifestyles. Of course, I also have my ongoing masterclass series, so you'll want to sign up for that because we're going to do deep dives, and we've been doing deep dives into building a wardrobe. So let's get into it. Of course, I always have a lot to cover. Now, I work from home, so this is something, a topic I'm very, very familiar with. I work from home. I spend a lot of time at home, and many of you are in the same boat. Either you work from home, or you are retired, or whatever your lifestyle is. Maybe you're caring for children or grandchildren or parents. Whatever stage of life you're in, you're finding that you're spending more time at home and you're spending more time in casual clothes. And what that can often mean is we spend a little bit too much time in PJs, we spend a little bit too much time in sweats or leggings or baggy t-shirts, and we don't plan our outfits for home the way that we plan our outfits for when we're going places. And so I think that that's a mistake, and I think it's a big shift in mindset to really be valuing the time that you spend at home and being as intentional about your at-home wardrobe as you are about your wardrobe that you would wear on a vacation or to a wedding or to work. Like it really takes planning an at-home wardrobe to have an at-home wardrobe that serves you well. I cannot tell you how many clients, like I stopped by a client's house and to pick up something, and she was like, and someone I had recently started working with, she was in a baggy t-shirt. Actually, I think it was her husband's baggy t-shirt and leggings. And this is a professional woman who had a beautiful wardrobe for work, but had never thought about what to wear on the weekend. So maybe for you, this is weekend wear. Maybe for you, it's 7 days a week wear, but we're gonna be talking about what to wear at home. So I'm gonna start by saying we need to replace lazy comfort with intentional comfort. I'm all about comfort at home, and I would caution you against choosing the word comfort as one of your personal style words. Comfort is not a style, it's a requirement. We all need to be comfortable and require comfort in our everyday clothes, but it isn't a personal style word like boho or preppy. It's just a requirement in the same way that affordable might be a requirement for you, or natural fibers might be a requirement for you. They're not style words, they're requirements. I think it's important to separate the difference. But when we're looking at everyday clothes that we're wearing at home, we of course need them to be comfortable, but comfortable doesn't mean that they need to be sloppy or that it's unplanned or we're just throwing on whatever. So comfort plus intention is what creates a workable and stylish, but still comfortable and practical wardrobe for home. The next thing I want to talk about is making at-home outfits part of your morning ritual. So, I talk about outfit planning a lot, and I think it's really important to plan your outfits even if you're going to be at home, because otherwise, again, you spend way too much time in the clothes that you worked out in first thing in the morning if you worked out, or you spend way too much time in your pajamas, as I'm inclined to do. So if you put your outfit out the day before or the night before, for the next day, you're much more likely to put it on. But also having a morning ritual where you set a time when you are going to expect yourself to be ready. Maybe it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. It's going to be different for everybody, but there's a time when whatever your beauty look is for the day is going to be done, whatever hair and makeup you plan on doing for the day is going to be done. And then your outfit is going to be on. You're going to be ready for your day. So set that time so it doesn't creep into like the early afternoon and you're still not dressed. Next, I'm going to talk about the touch test. So many of us have different requirements when it comes to fabric. And so you want to make sure that the fabrics that you're wearing are comfortable enough for you to genuinely wear at home. That doesn't mean that we're going to be wearing fleece 24/7, but it does mean paying attention to your preferences. If you, like for example, I don't love stiff clothing. I really don't like clothes that are really heavy or really stiff. I will not reach for them at home. I barely reach for them when I leave the house. Definitely not going to be something practical for me to say, oh, I'm going to be wearing this really stiff, heavy, boxy jacket, etc. Whatever it is at home. So really be thinking about the fabrics that you enjoy wearing in your downtime. Next, I want to talk about how one tiny elevation makes all the difference. Often it's not that we're not doing anything, it's just that we're one detail short of being ready. Maybe that's a pair of earrings, maybe it's applying some lipstick, maybe it's liking the way your hair looks, whatever that hair look is for you. Maybe it's just putting on some light tinted moisturizer. I think it's important to have levels. I used to be an all or nothing person. Like I would have full glam makeup, like my on-camera makeup, which is already fairly natural, but my on-camera makeup, and then I would have no makeup. And I had no in-between look. I think it's important to have that like in-between look. Maybe it's a tinted moisturizer and lip balm and putting your hair up. Whatever that is, it's just that one tiny elevation and that attention to detail. So it's the makeup, it's adding an accessory, a piece of jewelry, something like that. Maybe it's putting on some perfume, making sure your legs are shaved, whatever it is for you that's going to help you kind of feel pulled together. Okay, I also think it's important that your clothes are indoor-outdoor, because one of the things that I talk about a lot is that we need to be ready for whatever the day brings. And so sometimes what can happen is we're dressed in such a sloppy or overly casual way that if the day changes, if our plans change, if something comes up, we aren't able to adapt to it. And we often are like, yeah, I know I'm going to skip coffee today because I'm just not ready for it. I don't want you to skip things. I want you to go places. I want you to do things. I want you to take full advantage of what your life has to offer. And the way to do that is to be ready for anything when it comes to your wardrobe. So get dressed in a way that you're comfortable at home, but you can also easily go out and feel ready for just a quick errand or meeting a friend. Next, I want to talk about setting up an at-home capsule. Now, I'm going to run through what I think belongs in your at-home capsule. This is the Netta capsule for at home, okay? All of these are absolutely mandatory, and I think you need to, again, write each of these down, and you need to buy them by the end of the week. Like, you need to buy these immediately. If you don't have these in your at-home wardrobe, I feel like you're probably just walking around naked at this point. So let's get into it. The first is you need really, really cute shoes to wear at home. You need a glamorous pair of slippers. I'm going to pop up a little image here of some of my favorite slippers, but you need fabulous slippers. Like, why would your slippers be old and ratty? You want them to be really, really cute. Of course, they're comfortable. That's mandatory. We've already established that comfort is not optional, but you also want them to be really, really cute. So glamorous slippers, again, popping up some of my favorites here. Of course, I have a catalog linked with everything in it, but I mean, look at some of the styles of slippers that I have here. I think you just cannot go wrong with some of these. There's truly something for everybody, from a slide style to one that stays on your foot the whole time, to like maybe even an UGG shearling style slipper that you can wear indoor or outdoor, but you need a fabulous pair of shoes to wear around the house. Okay, next, again, this is mandatory. You want a fabulous pair of pajamas and a matching robe, or a nightgown and a matching robe. Yes, they have to match. It's the law. The idea is to elevate our everyday. You can buy your matching set at Target. You can buy it at Neiman Marcus. I'm going to have a ton of some of my favorite match sets in the catalog, but you want like that glam. If someone, if you were first thing in the morning and the UPS guy came to the door, you want to be able to open the door like this and be like, hi. Well, you know what I mean? Like, hi, I'm here. Not like you're flirting with him or anything necessarily, but just like you just feel like I'm glamorous. If my parents used to have guests, because of our culture, would have guests at 10 or 11 or 12 o'clock. They would stop by for some baklava and tea. My mom always had a glamorous robe, a glamorous nightgown. She was comfortable, but she was also ready to greet whatever guests came to the door. I don't care if we have guests stopping by our houses anymore. Let's just dress like we are, because you are going to feel so much better in a fact. Like, why should 1940s and 50s movie stars have all the fun? Like, we deserve glamorous, like, bed clothes. Okay, next, a sweater knit match set. I feel like we need a cozy lounge set, and I really like sets because they feel so much more pulled together because they match. But if you want to elevate your set, you want a set in a sweater knit. So like a sweater with sweater pants. I have several of these. I'll get into them when I get to the sets section of the outfit formulas, but I think consider a sweater set. We're seeing them everywhere. Old Navy has them and Lily Silk has them. They're all different price ranges and all different types of fabrications, so you can find something that's comfortable for you. Now, while we're on the topic of sets, I also think we need an elevated lounge set. Something like the Spanx Air Essentials, or just a two-piece knit set that is like a sweatsuit, but cute and polished and pulled together. And you're going to get that by having it be in good condition, by taking good care of it, of course, and also by it being a set, being matched. Okay. I'm gonna lose some of you on this, but this is absolutely mandatory. We need a caftan. We need a caftan. Maybe you are already in your caftan era and have discovered how fabulous and glamorous these make you, or maybe you need some convincing. And so, you know, I've talked about one of my style icons being Mrs. Roper. From Three's Company, because she wore caftans, but glamorous women have worn caftans forever. And I feel like these are just like iconic. They're flowy. They're super comfortable and breezy. These are especially fabulous for those of you like me who are in warmer climates. They're completely unrestricting, but they're glamorous. And we can't say that about a lot of things, that they're glamorous, but also really easy to wear. And caftans, it's the law. It's the law. Let's just get a caftan immediately, if not sooner, into your wardrobe. It is a fashion emergency. Next, I'm going to talk about an apron. It should be fancy. Mine is called the Little Black Dress Apron, and it's beaded. A friend of mine got it for me, but I've got a few really cute aprons. You want an apron that will protect your clothes when you're doing things, and just because they're super cute. So when you're cooking or whatever, a lot of times people are like, well, I'm doing messy things around the house, so I don't really want to dress nicely. Dress nicely and wear the apron. There are also smocks. I'll talk about them in a minute when I get like it, for those of you who are crafty and stuff like that, that can really protect your clothes well. And then in a pinch, I will always throw on a really glamorous robe over what I'm wearing if I'm doing something messy, because I'm a slob that way. I will always get something on my clothes if that option exists. Next, an assortment of comfy but chic separates. So, you know, often it's really just changing our minds. It's not that, like our mindset, it's not that there are clothes just for out and clothes just for in. For example, I am wearing a sweater. This is a wool and cashmere sweater from Goelia. It's a cozy, comfortable sweater, but it's a nice sweater. It's not just a sweatshirt. So I don't limit my at-home wardrobe to just sweatshirts and leggings. I wear my clothes, if they're comfortable, every day. So I'm wearing these, you know, I'm wearing pants that have a comfortable waistband, and it's a pair of plaid pants, and I'm wearing very thin plaid, and I'm wearing them with this sweater to work from home today. This is an outfit I can easily wear out, and I would easily wear out. So you do not need to just have, like, you know, skip wearing your cute sweaters and your cute pants just because you're at home. Recognize that most of your clothes can be worn most of the time. So assembling some separates that you're like, okay, I'm just gonna wear this at home because I'm not going anywhere fancy, and why would I save my cashmere sweater just for the fancy weather, just for fancy days? Finally, various comfortable shoe options for when you're out and about. Whether it's a sneaker, a loafer, a flat. I'm gonna have a lot of, you know, a really comfortable boot. That's gonna be obviously one of the more practical shoe styles for fall, winter, but I'm gonna have a bunch of options for you for shoes when I get to the outfits. Okay, next, let's talk about how your home clothes are the most important clothes you own, and how there's no such thing as home clothes. So I want us to remove the barrier in our minds between clothes that we wear at home and clothes that we wear out and about. As long as the clothes, again, are practical, like they're comfortable enough and easy enough for you to wear at home, wear them at home. Don't save your best for outside. What you're doing when you're doing that is you're telling yourself that your home life around the people that are closest to you, or even if you're alone, that life where you spend the majority of your time is inconsequential and doesn't deserve your nicest things and your nicest clothes. And I would encourage you to kind of shift that mindset and say, you know something, I deserve to dress for myself every single day, and I'm gonna wear my nice clothes. What am I saving them for, right? So, I mean, these are the clothes we live real life in. Okay, I'm also going to talk, the caveat, of course, is that the clothes have to be practical. So I'm going to talk for a second about clothes that help versus clothes that hurt. There are clothes that can genuinely be a hindrance to like being comfortable and doing the things we need to do, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about finding clothes where the fabrics, the fit, the cut, the silhouette enable you to do everything you want to do in your everyday life, and you still feel cute in them. Your at-home wardrobe should be 100% stylish clothes that you can wear at home. And unless you are literally digging in the mud or painting a room, there is no reason to be wearing grubby clothes just because you're at home. Okay, now let's talk about how dressing well reduces procrastination. A lot of times what happens is I think, again, we're shifting our mindset and we want to be the most positive, the most productive that we can be at home. And we also want the ability to go in and out of the house as needed and to do all of the things that we want to do. And so getting dressed that way enables you to just do all of the things, and it also enables you to be more productive. I will tell you, when I stay in my pajamas a little bit too long, those days just don't go as well as the days when I get up, do my face, and get dressed. I mean, again, it's a level that you get to determine. You're not doing it for anyone but yourself, but that will really enable you to get things done that day and have a positive and productive day. The third piece rule still applies at home. Often, we want another layer. Like for me, it's going to always be often it's going to be an accessory. I often have like a long layer or a cardigan or a jacket or something that I'm wearing at home. So really consider, okay, you're wearing a top and you're wearing a bottom. What is that third thing that you can add to your at-home outfits to elevate them? Okay, now I'm going to get into my 10 at-home outfit formulas that I think will work for every type of lifestyle, every type of day. Okay, we're going to start with what I call Luxe Loungewear. I'm going to pop up the outfit formula here, but it's a cozy set plus cool sneakers or slides plus accessories. Super, super simple outfit formula, but it's going to start with a set. And I feel like every woman deserves a set. Every woman needs a set. If you're spending a lot of time at home or even for weekends, you want a cute set. I've got several of them right now. I've been collecting them. I have this one that I'm popping up here from Pact. It's the Cloud Knit set. It's sort of their answer to Spanx, but it's an organic cotton material, so it's a different type of knit. Really, really love this. I got it in navy. It feels just very elevated to wear like a set like this. Also going to pop up the Quince Organic Fleece Set. This is a kind of a dupe on, again, the Spanx, similar type of material. I have it in wine. I really, really love this. I got the cropped pant version. I just wanted a different silhouette and like a higher necked version for the sweatshirt with a little tie at the neck, and I love that. I also have the Spanx Air Essential set. I got it in red. I absolutely love this. These sets just are so comfortable and so cozy and so easy to wear, but they really give you kind of instant polish. I really love, and I'm eyeing this Anthropologie sweater set. This is a two-piece knit set, but it's a sweater material. So I think you need two. I think you need the loungewear set like in like a knit sweatshirt material kind of, and then you need the set in a sweater material. So this one is in a sweater material. It's going to feel a little bit more elevated. This is the one to wear on the days when you want to look a little bit nicer, when you're going to be in and out. Maybe you're going to run errands. Maybe you're going to meet a friend. I mean, you can do the others for those things as well, but this one looks a little bit more elevated. I love this one from Anthropologie. I also have a sweater set from Lily Silk. It's a cashmere sweater set. I love it. It's got a hoodie with a removable hood. It is super, super cozy, and it's cream ribbed cashmere. Makes me feel like so luxurious when I wear this at home, and like it's such a treat to be wearing something like this. I also have a cashmere set from Quince. I have their straight leg Mongolian cashmere pants and their boxy black cashmere sweater that I wear together as a set. Absolutely love that. And then I also have a sweater set that's a two-piece set from Goelia. So a sweater set and then a loungewear set of loungewear material. I think those are two sets that you absolutely need. And then you really want to make sure that you've got the accessories to complete them so that they feel like an outfit. Okay, I'm going to pop up a couple of my Luxe Loungewear looks. This first one features a set from a brand called Kovo, I think. All of these are going to be in the catalog, but I loved the trim on this set, and then I added a pair of black slides and some cute accessories, a jacket and a hat. I also have the packed set in navy with a fabulous pair. These are Chic sneakers. They are slip-on, slip-off pair of sneakers, and then some cream accessories. And then finally, I have the set from Skims, actually, that is super cozy and really, really cute. It is like a pair of knit pants and a knit top. They also have this knit top in a Henley, again, with accessories like shoes and a jacket and a bag to go out. So those are your Luxe Loungewear, and your Luxe Loungewear look, I think, is a really, really important look to have. So if you're not intentional about your loungewear clothes, I hope that this is your sign that it's time to start. Okay, let's go on to the next outfit formula. This outfit formula is what I call in and out. This is going to be comfy pants plus a cozy top plus cozy shoes plus a baseball cap or some kind of accessory. Doesn't need to be a baseball cap. I personally can't do a baseball cap, but I love them on other people. So what this outfit is going to be is it's your comfortable pants, but you're elevating it with a better top. And I think often what we do is we're like, oh, the comfy pants need to go with the comfy top, and the cute pants need to go with the cute top. But really, it's about mixing something a little bit more elevated with something a little bit more casual to create lots of different combinations and to wear more of your clothes. So in this case, I've paired the Skims pants with a striped sweater, but it could be any elevated top that you have. It could be a blouse. It could be just, you know, your favorite sweater. It could be a Henley top. It could be like a nicer knit top, whatever you've got. And then I added these cozy kind of like, I think these are from Rothy's or something, but they're like a cozy pair of slides that kind of look like the Ugg slides, a great bag, and again, that baseball cap. So it's really taking something from your out and about wardrobe and something from your at-home wardrobe and combining them to create a transitional look that will take you to both places. So I love this look. Next, I'm calling this one Couch to Coffee. Now, this formula is comfy jeans. I'm going to talk about that, plus graphic tee or graphic sweatshirt, plus sweater worn at your neck, plus sleek sneakers, plus a jacket, plus jewelry. So this is couch to coffee. In other words, you can lounge in this outfit, but you can also wear this outfit to do all the things with all the people. And so I love that about a look like this. So we started here with, these are a pair of rag and bone jeans. So there are a lot of brands that are making these jeans that kind of feel like joggers. They kind of feel like sweatpants. Some of them are calling them sweatpant jeans or jogger jeans, but they are genuinely really, really comfy jeans. I have a pair from I think it's from Estier. No, it's from Goelia. That is fleece lined and super, super cozy. So you're looking for a really comfortable pair of jeans. I will say, if you're comfortable in jeans in general, the Bella jeans from Quince are very, very comfortable. It's just a super stretchy denim that's easy to lounge in. So these are your comfiest pair, but cool pair of jeans. And then you're elevating them by putting them in this outfit. So I added a graphic tee because it's going to make everything cool, but you could also do a graphic sweatshirt. Tying a sweater around your neck because that's mandatory. Adding a cute pair of sneakers. These are the Vivaya Sneakerina style, like the ballet flat sneakers. And then adding a great jacket, a nice piece of jewelry. You're elevating the entire look, but you're also keeping it really, really simple. So starting with the base of those comfy jeans, you're gonna have a million different outfit options. So that's the couch to coffee outfit formula. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This next one is what I call the modern house dress. If you have not gotten on board the house dress train yet, you are missing out. You are missing out because a dress is one and done, and there are cozy dresses for cold weather that we can wear with cozy like fleece lined tights, and then there are breezier dresses for those of us in more moderate climates. But I am all about a house dress, and I will wear a dress 9 times out of 10 if the weather permits. So the only time I'm wearing pants is when it gets a little cold. Otherwise, I'm in a dress because they're so easy and they're so comfortable. So I have 2 different options here. Okay, so the house dress outfit formula is the easiest one ever. It's house dress plus shoes plus accessories. So you just want to pick shoes that work with your lifestyle and work with the dress. And I've got a couple of really cute options for you here. This blue outfit, this is a dress from a brand called Nomad. The Sarah Flint like at-home slipper shoes, which are really, really fancy slippers that are super, super cute, but they're indoor, outdoor. I love these. And then a hat from Land's End. So just a very, very simple, kind of a lighter weight dress for those of us, again, who are more in moderate climates. Now, if you want a cozy dress, this is a sweatshirt dress outfit. This dress is from Deso Supply. I'm pairing it with Olokai slides. They look like, again, like the shearling cozy slide shoes, and then a Varley jacket. So easiest outfit formula in the world is a house dress plus accessories. My definition of a house dress is simply a dress that's comfortable enough to wear at home. It can be casual, it can be a little bit more polished, but as long as it's comfortable enough to wear at home, it qualifies as a house dress. Okay, let's move on to the next outfit formula. This is what I call the gorgeous gardener, because so many of you have challenged me. You've challenged me and said, I spend a lot of time gardening. I spend a lot of time in the yard. And I'm always like, what? Why? What are you doing in the yard? Why do you go outside? Just kidding. I'm totally not a gardener. I have a black thumb, and I do not like to do outdoorsy things. But if this is you, I've done a deep dive and some real research into cute gardening clothes. I did not even know this was a thing. So I feel like it's mandatory. I'm calling this the gorgeous gardener. I feel like it's mandatory if you're an outdoorsy type of person. Maybe you're picnicking in the park, or again, you're gardening, or maybe you're just pretending to garden. You just want to look like a gardener. This will work for you. So it's a protective top plus durable pants plus a cute jacket plus garden clogs. And again, I spent a lot of time going down the rabbit hole of gardening clothes. I found a really, really cute site called Garden Air. And so these are a pair of Garden Air clogs paired with a burgundy top that's specifically designed for gardening. I don't know this stuff, okay? I just thought it was really cute, and I put it together for you. You want durable pants and a durable shirt, like preferably with long sleeves, so you don't like scratch up your arms, and also you protect your skin from the sun and the cold if you're in a cold place. So denim gardening pants, a burgundy gardening top, and then a fun printed jacket, because I thought, you have to have a printed jacket if you're a gardener. Like, you've got to lean into that whole floral thing that you're doing because you're outside in nature. So this is my gardening outfit, and I have a ton of other gardening outfits for you. And lots of resources for cute gardening clothes and gardening clogs. So if you are spending a lot of time doing things outdoors in the yard, this is a look for you. Okay, next I'm moving on to Errands to Everywhere. This is the next outfit formula. Now, this is an outfit that will take you all over. Anywhere that you want to go. It's an athleisure type look, but it's elevated and still cool. We're seeing trendy track pants in style this year. We're seeing track pants kind of return as just a cool pant silhouette, and I love them because they're comfortable and cute. So I'm starting with a cool pair of track pants here, adding a tank, but you could do a long sleeve tee, maybe even a cozy tee if you're in a cooler place. Of course, a casual jacket, fancy flats, and accessories, because you're going to elevate the track pants and make them, it's not going to look like sweatpants, it's going to look like cute pants. So these track pants are actually from Sanctuary, and I paired them with a gray Zara tank top, a little Kuyana black bomber jacket, a beanie, a great pair of like velvet slides or flats, a fabulous necklace, and a bag. So these are really taking something that you could see as a really casual pair of pants, almost like a pair of joggers, but you're dressing it up and making it work for errands and every day. I love this look. Next, we're moving on to what I call the camera ready. Now, why is this camera ready? This is for Zoom calls. This is for any time you're like chatting with a friend on FaceTime. This is just the more polished version of an at-home outfit. An at-home outfit where you're going to need to look your best at some point in the day. So for this, I'm going to lean into a pair of ponte pants. I love ponte knit pants, as long as they're not skinny like leggings. Like any other shape, a straight leg, a flare, a wide leg works so well. I wear mine all the time. They double as lounge pants, but they look really, really polished. I'm pairing them with a polished sweater, and a polished sweater can be anything from a structured sweater, like the new structured sweaters in style, maybe a collared sweater, but just any pretty sweater that you have. It's gonna elevate it. It's much more like dressed up and polished looking than like a sweatshirt. And then you're going to add cool sneakers and jewelry. And of course, the beauty part is going to be done, because let's face it, people are going to be seeing this if you're on Zoom or on FaceTime, and you want that to be ready. So the polished sweater, the jewelry, the hair, the makeup, that's going to be what is really going to show up the most. But the ponte knit pants are the support in this outfit, and I absolutely love them. So these pants are from Quince. I paired them with a really, really pretty green, you know, kind of collar neck sweater, a great pair of zebra print sneakers, and then some great accessories. Okay, the next outfit we're going to call the cozy creative. This is for those of you who are artists or makers or crafters or sewers or painters or writers, and you want something creative that are cozy and comfortable, but brings out your creativity and also doesn't get dirty, or that you can't ruin easily. So if you bake or you paint, or I have a really sweet client who's a painter, and I first started looking at these artist smocks when I was looking at things for her, because she's a fine artist. And so whatever you're doing that's messy, these clothes are going to make you look cute and also ready for that kind of a day. So I started with a graphic tee or a graphic sweatshirt, and because I feel like I'm popping up two outfits here. One has a tee, one has a sweatshirt. Because you're so creative, I feel like you need a pair of creative pants, and you need to lean into the creative aspect of your personal style. So I have a pair of printed pants. There's a really cool brand called Toad and Co. that has some really cool printed like canvas pants and utility pants. They're just cool looking. They look like they just belonged on an artist. So I found a couple of pairs here that I felt like kind of suited that whole vibe. And then you've got a pair of artistic shoes. I have a lot in the catalog, but like a fun, interesting, funky pair of shoes to go with the outfit to complete the outfit, but they also still need to be really comfortable. And then an apron or an artist smock. I was really intrigued by some of these Japanese style aprons. They slip on rather than tie on. I think they're really, really practical. Or, you know, some kind of a smock that will protect your clothing if you're painting or doing something messy like that. Again, if you're baking, it could be an apron, but I really like these slip-on aprons that just kind of go over your head. They don't tie. They open in the back. I thought that they were really, really cool. But there's a wide variety of these types of clothing protecting garments to choose from, and I love them. And again, when in doubt or in a pinch, if you don't have something like this, you can throw on a glamorous robe over what you're wearing and protect your clothing that way. Okay, the next outfit, you knew it was coming. You knew, because I told you it was mandatory. It's a caftan and slides. It's a caftan and slides. You need a glamorous caftan to sweep around the house in and make grand proclamations. Like, I just feel like this is the romanticizing that we need to do for our everyday lives. And this is something I've been talking about, something I talked about in my Monday morning style session this week, how to romanticize our everyday lives. One of the ways to do it is by dressing in a way that romanticizes our lives and makes life glamorous and fun and creative again. And I feel like a caftan is the answer to all of that. And again, but still comfortable, but still glamorous. So I could not narrow it down to just one caftan, so I have a couple of caftan looks up here for you, just to get you inspired and motivated to find a caftan that works for you. You can buy these everywhere, and you'll see I've got an expensive one, and then I've got one from Amazon here. So this first one is a brand called Lem, which is more middle of the road priced. It's a navy and white caftan, and it's paired with red satin Natori slides because, of course, you're going to have red satin slides. It's not even a question. It's not even a question. We know that we're going to have shoes like this in our lives. The fancy caftan that I found here is from a brand called Pax Filomena. And then I have these adorable Etsy pom-pom slides that I think are the cutest and are actually very, very affordable. They're like $20. You need these in your life. They've got a pom-pom. Need I say more? Like, these add to cart immediately. And then this Amazon caftan in a fabulous print. I thought this was just very, very cool. And then Patricia Green velvet slippers. Patricia Green is like the Rolls Royce of slippers. They're comfortable and a little bit expensive, but I thought these were fab. So you need fabulous slippers or slides and a fabulous caftan in your life. Trust me, it's a life changer. Okay, last outfit. This is the pajama party look. I often dream of being a 1960s hostess with a house that's full of windows, and I'm wearing cocktail pajamas, like cocktail party pajamas, and heels, as I greet my guests with cocktails, even though I don't drink. But this is my vision. This is my vision. So let's get behind this vision. Let's just get on board with me for a minute. You need glamorous pajamas. I already talked about that with a matching robe. It is not optional. If you spend a lot of time at home, why wouldn't your pajamas be fabulous? I have everything from Kate Spade and Quince pajamas. Their Quince bamboo pajamas are amazing. And then there are a lot of fabulous pajama brands, Natori, Print Fresh. I have so many. So the outfit formula for this is a glamorous pajama or nightgown, plus a matching robe, plus glamorous slippers. I mean, it's very simple. This is very simple, but you need these pieces so that you've got that romanticizing of your home life. I don't care if you live alone or if you live with an army of people, this is going to change your life. So this first set this is a Natori nightgown plus a robe. Look how glamorous this is. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like you could totally wear this to a party, I feel like. And then these Manito silk slippers with pom-poms, because a pom-pom slipper is the joy that belongs in everyone's life. Like just look at those and pretend that you don't love them. Also, I really like, if you want something a little bit different, if that's a little over the top for you, then these beautiful pajamas from Petite Plume with a matching robe. They have pajamas for the whole family, including for men. And then these Patricia green velvet slippers. I thought this was so luxe and so beautiful. I think at the end of the day, the idea is to really invest in ourselves and our home wardrobes the way that we do for our out and about wardrobes. The people that are closest to us, and even if it's just ourselves, we deserve to look and feel beautiful every single day, and to romanticize our lives by what we wear, and to be ready for whatever the day brings, and be open to the blessings that come from taking care of ourselves and being ready for anything. And that's really at the heart of my message in this, for this week, for this video, and honestly, for this season of your life. If you feel like you just don't have any place to go and you find yourself in sweats day after day after day, or like ratty, baggy, loose, not so cute clothes day after day after day, let this inspire you to be intentional about the clothes that you wear at home, because you matter and your everyday style matters. I'm cheering you on, and I would encourage you to pour into yourself the way that you pour into other people, and to build a wardrobe that's going to make you feel like you love your life and your life is glamorous and romantic again. I feel like as women, we all deserve a little bit of that in our lives. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. You know I have a catalog with all of these items linked below. Treat yourself to something that makes you feel special at home, and try these outfit formulas using things that you already have in your own closet. Maybe consider a fresh pair of pajamas, a great caftan, or a lounge set. Comment below which of these tips you found the most interesting, or which of these outfit formulas you're excited to try. And don't forget to like this video if you liked it. It would mean so much to me. And then of course, subscribe, share it with a friend who's also spending a little bit of time at home and could use that inspiration. Love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.